Hello. I'm back. It's Yvonne from Women's Fitness Adventures. It's Monday Night Live on July 25, and I feel like I've been gone forever because I have. The last Monday Night Live we did was at the end of June. So thank you for joining me. I guess you may or may not be here because I have been away for so long, and I did kind of spring it on you that I would be back tonight. So if you are watching live, then please go ahead and let me know that you're here, that you're around, just like I'm around. And if you're watching on the replay, please let me know you're watching on the replay. But I'd love to hear where you're watching from and what's been happening in your world. So even though I'm talking, this is a two-way chat, so please feel free to jot into the comments anything you've got to say or want to share. So it's so nice to be here. It's so nice to be back. I do feel like I have been away for a long time. Hi, Susan. Yes, welcome back. As you can see, I'm not in my usual location. I am still away. I'm on, I had a week's holiday last week, and I'm still away on a semi-holiday this week. So you can see that I'm not in my usual location, and I'll let you know in a moment where I am. So hello, Janine. Yes, welcome back to all of you as well. And hello, Christine. You're in Cleveland, in Brisbane. I think that I have literally over the last month dodged some dodgy weather. Looking very refreshed. I've been for a run this afternoon. I've had about 4 months off running and really decided that I needed to clear my head. So yeah, nice to see everyone as well, watching from Toowoomba. Sandy, hello Alvina, hello Meg, hello Leanne, Mandy, everyone there. So as I said, I've been away for a month. So where have I been? And what have I got to share? And hello, Sue. I have been in Iceland, as some of you may know, with a group of members that we have been waiting 3 years to go on that adventure for. And there is so much that I want to share about Iceland. It is the most amazing country. I would rate New Zealand, and this is not taking away from any of these countries. I would rate New Zealand, then I would rate Norway, then I would rate Japan. This is for hiking, and then I would rate Iceland right there at the top of the bunch. Not taking anything away from any of those other countries because they're all amazing. So park that, because on August 17, we're having our slide night for Iceland. So it'll be a Wednesday night. It'll be here live on Facebook, whether you're a member or not. You can come and listen to our Tales of Iceland, see our amazing videos, hear some stories, and really just put that in your headspace for a place to go, because it is like nothing on earth, literally. And every day, every moment, I just had to check in with myself that I was there. It was truly amazing. So let me check in. Who's here? Hi, Simone. I heard about your trials and tribulations. So good to see your post today in Couch to Mountain program that you're at least able to manage with some minimal painkillers. So hopefully that's on the mend, and we'll work to build your confidence with that as well. Because I know when I broke my wrist, confidence in walking was one of the things. I was scared that I was going to fall over. And hi, Brod, good for the prompt on Facebook this afternoon. And Beth, watching from Cleveland, back from Murray River. Cherie, good to see me looking so well. If I could see all of your faces, I'm sure you'd all be looking really well as well. Kay, you had a great time in the Murray River. I saw those pictures. It looked unbelievable. Donna, Cash Mountain, watching from Brisbane. Alison, hello, Alison from Sydney. And Jennifer, looking forward to seeing and hearing more about Iceland. Yeah, it's amazing. It really is. And hi, Kerry from Victoria. So after Iceland, I literally our luggage got lost on the way for 4 of us. So for 3 days, we had the same clothes, same undies, everything. Did wash them out. And that's a story for a podcast, for another Monday Night Live, which is why I always say, no matter where you are going, if you are hiking, take your backpack and take your boots on the plane with you. I would also suggest that you take your raincoat if you're going somewhere where you need that. We packed our water bladders into our pack as well. So we would have scrambled by. We literally got our stuff by heading out to the airport at midnight, because it never got dark in Iceland. So coming home to Australia was such a strange thing. It's still strange to not have 24 hours of daylight. Patricia Phillips watching from Tambourine. You're at your daughter's house. Sorry we missed you up in Cairns the other day. And Christine, I've been in the Kimberley hiking. I have learnt so many lessons about myself and my ability and the things I need to work on. Very low squatting and jumping and landing with a soft knee. Very low squatting and jumping and landing with a soft knee. Okay. Yep. Yeah, we all learn so many things about us when we go hiking, and that is the topic of tonight that I want to talk about. So after I got off the plane from Iceland, I had a family holiday planned. So the very next day, I literally that night threw out all my winter stuff on my bedroom floor. It's something to go home to, and repacked my bag with all the summer things I could find and headed off to Port Douglas for a week. Where we had an extended family holiday. We hired a house and had a super time up there. We did some river drift snorkeling. So those of you who have done our Port Douglas adventure would know what that is. We also went out to the Low Isles and out to the reef and did some snorkeling out there, which is pretty amazing. And then I literally came home from that and jumped in the car, and now I am up at Noosa. I have my annual working / non-working week at Noosa. So that's where I am. And the unit we're in hasn't quite been renovated. It's normally the one we stay at, but just on a different level. So it's got some drapes behind me, which drapes is something that I haven't seen in quite a while. But it's just so nice to be back. So nice to be back for Monday Night Live as well. So the topic of tonight's conversation, which I actually have written and now haven't got up. So let me just move some things around a little bit here. If I just do this, you'll still see me. And I just want to get this up. Hopefully you're still there. And I just want to get something up. Yep, there you go. I'm coming back. Don't worry. I haven't gone anywhere. Just I made some notes of some things that I really wanted to talk to you about. So let me just get those sorted. Okay. So one of the things that I've had lots of conversations, when people come hiking. Oh, hi, Gail from Harvey Bay. When people come hiking with me, our members come hiking with me, they can't get away. They need to answer my questions. They're stuck with me 24/7, depending where we go. And it's just amazing to hear and have those conversations, because the conversations we have are the conversations and the things that we all think about all the time. But one of the things that I've found is hiking is, as I always say, a lot like life, and we can enjoy or we can endure. And that is such a parallel to life. And we can be, when we talk about our Iceland adventure, there was a day there where the weather was pretty extreme, and there aren't many photos on that because we couldn't get the phone out of our pockets. It was that extreme. And we could have had, whatever mindset we wanted. We could have went, I'm just going to endure this and suck it up, or I'm actually going to enjoy it. And I remember turning to one of the ladies and saying, this is so much fun. So we can kind of have that endure or enjoy mindset, but we can also apply that when it comes to our fitness as well. And we can endure because we haven't done the training, or we've booked in or committed to something that's beyond where we need to be. And all we're thinking about is, I really just need this day to be over. I really wish this day was over. And it's not until you have moved, weeks and weeks away from it that you look back on it and go, oh, yeah, that was actually fun. But enjoying in the moment is the most important thing. But it's not just about the recent adventure we were on, because we all did enjoy it. Yeah, there were moments there we went, oh my gosh, is this still going to happen in this weather and stuff, which was only half a day. But, it becomes a mindset. Are you enjoying it or are you enduring it? And hi, Debbie, fellow Icelander there. But there's also the enjoy or endure where you can worry to the point of feeling sick about something. So if you plan to do a hike and you think, oh, yeah, I could do that. But then you worry, will I keep up? Will I be fast enough? What if no one talks to me? So you worry to the point of feeling sick in the stomach or highly anxious about it. And that then becomes, you're just enduring it, you're not enjoying it. Or that you can think, there might be a swing bridge, for example, not that there was in Iceland, but there might be a swing bridge, and you can think, oh, I haven't really done a swing bridge before. So you can YouTube it and you can Google it and you can watch other people do it over and over. And this has happened many, many years ago, over and over and over and over again, to the point where you have built it up to be something so big in your head that it just consumes the whole thing. And then you're just enduring the adventure. You're not really enjoying it. So, and it generally turns out nothing like you imagined. And Debbie's watching, and this is, there's lots of stories I'll share on our Iceland slide night in a couple of weeks, August 17. But one of the things that I noticed, which applies to this enjoy or endure, is we're hiking on the first day, and our lovely guide said, tomorrow we'll talk about the ice bridges. And I could see two of our members literally have panic rush over their face going, what's an ice bridge? I don't know what an ice bridge is. And I said to them, I can see that you're worried straight away. And don't worry, because, there's nothing that you won't be able to achieve. Anyway, the next day we were hiking along, and then all of a sudden our guide turned around and said, you've just crossed an ice bridge. And you could see these two members, literally the worry washed away. So, we can enjoy or we can endure, and we just take every moment for what it is. And if we start to worry too much or think too far ahead, just like life, it becomes this endure, this putting up with, this just getting through it, rather than that sheer absolute enjoyment. And Debbie, if you watch a little earlier on, Debbie Smith, I just said that every moment, even that severe weather condition that we had for that half day, I absolutely enjoyed every moment. And turning around to, I think it was you, Debbie, and as you're taking the photos going, I just love this so much. Yeah. And yeah, I still wish I was there as well. But the other thing that's come up, and hi Sue from Croydon, is, you can, hiking is so much like life. You can enjoy or you can endure. And you enjoy it more when you're prepared more. You enjoy it more when you have the right mindset. You enjoy it more when you have that, for me, that group around you. And I thought about this a lot on the adventure, going over on the plane with our big flight and on the way back. And, I could myself, when I first started, before I started, or when I was starting Women's Fitness Adventures, I was looking around for a hiking group and groups to do stuff with the way I wanted to do it. And I couldn't find anything, which is why, as you know, most of you, that I started Women's Fitness Adventures. And I was looking at all these people on the different hikes around the world, and thought, would I just randomly book into something with another group? No, I wouldn't. I would actually not do that. I really loved the group that we had. And that group will never be the same. I love the support. I love the camaraderie. I loved the cohesiveness. I just loved how we got to know each other over the years. And that added to that absolute enjoyment of the whole adventure. I'm just going to pop this up. This is a bit of an exaggeration. Well, it's not even an exaggeration. I loved Iceland. So good. Wish I was still there. Yeah, I do too. Thank you, Debbie. Simone, this must be the time for extra O's and extra G's. I'm so worried I'm not going to get enough training in before Couch to Mountain. Okay, so hi, Gay from Brisbane, and let's see what Mandy has to say. Exactly. For the first time in over 30 years, my fitness journey is now enjoyable. Endurable, that's not even a word. Enjoyable every step of the way. The support and mindset from Women's Fitness Adventures gives you the confidence about every little step. Absolutely. And thank you, Alison. Welcome back to you as well. So we do worry. We worry, let me tell you, coming from a chief worrier, that worrying doesn't actually solve anything. We can feel worried, we can feel anxious, we can have that feeling in the pit of our stomach that we're not going to eat anything, that what if, and the what ifs don't actually happen. And if you are with the right group and with the right support and you put in the effort, right? You can't just rock up thinking, oh, someone else will take care of the water, someone else will carry my bag, someone else will do this, someone else will do that. And they may very well, if you've put in the effort. So, Simone, we know that life hasn't quite gone to plan for you, but we know that you're putting in the effort. And if you put in the effort, which is why you need to put in the effort early, not late, not leave it to the last couple of minutes. And I know you're doing that. And it's a bit like exams as well. it's that consistency over time, which I say over and over again, that will get you results. So start early, start slow, which brings me to the next point. So I was chatting with someone this afternoon who said on the phone that they were so inspired by our trip to Iceland that we've motivated them to get into hiking, but they're at the very beginning of their hiking journey, and their fitness is not by choice, not where they need it to be. The fitness pretty much doesn't exist. And for some of us during, the last 2.5 years of COVID, by choice or not, our fitness or our overall health isn't where we need it to be. But that doesn't mean you can't get involved and you can't do things. And you don't have to start at the extreme. And when I was chatting to this lovely lady, she said, look, you've really inspired me, but I could never do what you do. I could never do Iceland. And I said, but I don't expect you to. If you are, not in your fitness by choice or by, accident or something, and you are just starting out, then, you don't start with Iceland. It's like if you're scared of heights, you don't go and find the tallest building in your town and step out onto the glass platform. You start at level 1 and stick your head out the window. And then you slowly progress from there, which is exactly what our Couch to Mountain program is, which is exactly why we label our hikes as introductory, moderate, and challenging, is because you hop in at the level where you're currently at, or you hop in at the level where you want to be, knowing that you have the mindset, and it's all mindset, to be able to commit to the training and then do the training. So let me just check in with some comments here. Christine says, I am so right about enduring or enjoying. We're given this wonderful opportunity to have these adventures, which are over in no time. Absolutely. So being in the moment and being grateful every day for good health, to be out and about enjoying what life offers. Absolutely, Christine, you've said that perfectly. And then someone from Women's Fitness Adventures, which wasn't me, says, Simone, trust yourself in the program. It's amazing and you will get there. I'm not sure. Could be one of the other team members on there commenting like that. So thank you, whoever Women's Fitness Adventures is tonight, because it wasn't me. So, if your fitness isn't where it needs to be, then just start with gentle movement. You don't have to start at the beginning. And I think that, everything in life is a progression, and everything, we have our ups and we have our downs, and they balance each other out, and you appreciate the ups when you have the downs. But we started in kindergarten. We didn't start in university. We didn't, come out of the womb, start walking. We actually crawled before we could walk. And it's the same. We learned in kindergarten and then progressed up the years. So it's, everything is a progression. And so, when you start out hiking, you don't put too much pressure on yourself to do the hardest thing possible. Just start slowly, enjoy it, because let me tell you, if you choose the hardest thing out there, you'll probably not enjoy it. And I was reading that with our current book club, actually. If anyone's reading book club, I've started, and how she went on a hike with some other guy to the top of the Remarkables in Queenstown. And I think it's the Remarkables. I don't know. I've been so many places lately. And the guy got down and never, ever hiked again. You don't want to do that. You want to actually, like life, progress things, get comfortable, move to the next level, get skilled, move to the next level, and so on and so on. And you just build confidence, you build skills, you build knowledge, you build this, just inner knowledge of how your body works as well, which is so important. Because if we don't have that inner knowledge, is it your head telling you do not walk over there, or is it your body going, I physically can't do that? Understanding all these inner workings of our body makes such a big difference. Let me just check in on the comments. Gail says, Couch to Mountain, looking forward to doing one in the new year, hopefully. Fingers crossed. So Couch to Mountain program is currently running. The next one won't open again till May next year. So we'll keep an eye out for you then, Gail. But there is our 100K adventure ready, which will open up pretty soon. Brod's reading the book as well for book club. Yeah, it's really quite enjoyable. And Sue Seeger says, you just need to follow the program. This is for you, Simone. And Yvonne and the crew will have you there ready for the adventure. Trust in yourself. And Pauline says, I was worried about my preparation leading up to her recent adventure, but I kept at it and was able to enjoy the experience. And let me share with you Pauline's backstory is Pauline actually doesn't like walking for the sake of walking. She needs to have a purpose for walking. So I had to put in all these purposeful events that she needed to walk to. So a really good example. And Pauline knew also that if she didn't commit to something for her, an adventure, then she probably would not have continued on her hiking fitness journey. And Pauline, just correct me if I've spoken out of school there. You're welcome, Gail. So, as I said, we don't start in kindergarten, or we do start in kindergarten, and then we progress all the way up to university. And, is there that expectation of ourselves then that we need to do it perfectly, or is that an excuse? If I can't do it perfectly, and I think we've spoken about this before, then I won't do it at all. But on the trail is the most honest place. It will rip you of, any secrets, and it's where the trail can tell whether you've done the work or not. And, sometimes it can be hard. Sometimes it can be, relatively comfortable. Sometimes you will puff your little lungs out and get to the top. But the trail will, just like life, point out the things we need to work on and focus on, and the things that, we've really put in the effort to. And you've either put in the work or you haven't. And Simone, you can worry all you want about being ready, but worrying, for everyone out there, worrying actually won't solve it, and hope won't solve it either. It's Simone, when you're ready, recovering from these little setbacks or big setbacks that you've had, we've got plenty of time for Couch to Mountain. You'd already started the process. Your mindset is there. As Sue said, just have faith in the program and trust in yourself as well. There's lots you can do with a broken wrist. There's things we can do while we're waiting for the kettle to boil, and I bet you've all missed that as well. So just a couple of things before I go. A couple of dates I want you to remember. I'm going to pop this in here. August 17th, it's our Iceland slide night. We'll have that up on the website soon. And it'll just be registered. It'll be a webinar format, and you can ask as many questions as you want. We'll have a little movie, and we'll have some of our members on for that as well. If you are, let me just get this happening here. If you are not a member, if you're watching and you're not a member and would like to join, then you can join now. Membership is open. And if you are a member and have a friend who wants to join, then now is the time. We will be releasing, now that I'm semi-back, I'm back next week, our 2023 adventures very soon, including our overseas ones. So, if you're thinking of those, they're also open at the moment is our Tasmania Deep South and our New Zealand North Island for January and March respectively, and with another New Zealand in March or April due to come on. So I encourage you, if you aren't a member, then you can jump on there now and join and have an amazing time, because we do have fun. And the other thing is, for our members watching, Book Club is on again next Tuesday. The book is really quite interesting. I'm enjoying it. We have on Wednesday night our masterclass, so Beyond the Footpath. So as I spoke about earlier, if you're at the very beginning of your fitness journey or your hiking journey and want to know, okay, I'm walking regularly around the streets, where do I go to next? Or I'm, walking regularly and I need to take my fitness to the next level. How do I do that with hiking? Then this is the masterclass for you. So for members, that's all inclusive of your membership. If you're not a member, you can jump onto our website and book in there. Tuesday Tone Up is on tomorrow night. Not Tone Up. No, gosh, that's how long I've been out. It's Tuesday Cardio Boost is on tomorrow night, all inclusive for members. And Functional Fitness on Thursday morning. I believe Jane is Thursday morning, and I will be doing it live from Noosa, although it might be dark, on Thursday night. So you can join me there. And yeah, just moving back into the swing of things. So thank you for, let me see. We'll record the Iceland slideshow. Absolutely. Yes, I know that some of you will be on an outback adventure, but we literally only have a few dates now because adventures are starting to happen all over the place as we catch up from the COVID years. So yes, we will record that and members will have access to that recording. So that's it from me for tonight. So glad to see you or hear from you all again. If you have any questions, just drop them in there. Or if you're a member, drop them in the Facebook group. And I look forward to hearing some of you this week online, seeing some of you at Couch to Mountain in an hour or so, and generally having a good time with you. So thanks. Take care. Glad you're all well, and I will catch up with you soon.